1. What are we gonna say? Hi guys, or hey, what's up?
I'm not saying that.
What are we gonna say?
Say whoa. What I'm gonna say.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
Sit down in the camera first. This is the Unfiltered Cousins podcast. You did that shit. I'm proud of you.
Sure, yeah.
So, y'all, we are here. My name is Key.
And I'm Billy.
And we're actually blood cousins. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Same granny.
For sure.
Mother and dad are siblings.
But, yeah, for sure.
But yes, y'all, we decided we wanted to make this podcast because we be talking about some interesting topics and what?
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like we just wanted to like give a glimpse of what our family is and how we grew up and like where we at now, stuff like that.
Yeah, and just like everyday stuff that like happens with, you know, everybody and anybody and like relatives and all that stuff. And we're going to speak about it unfiltered. We don't care. So Yolanda, you know, whoever's watching this, just, you know, we're going to say what we say because we're adults. So yeah.
For sure.
So yes, y'all need to follow me on Instagram at Kiana Lachey.
And you can find me at Biddy_go_do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay. And so let's get into the first topic.
You do your topic first?
Yeah. Okay, so y'all, we are originally from Louisiana.
Yes.
The boot. And we both, you know, relocated to Texas.
Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
Big Tex. I moved out here in 2021. When did you move out here?
I think I moved out here in, I want to say 2022.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had came like from college, so yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we both are coming from a new state, coming from a state that we've been all our lives. And, you know, moving to a new state, it's very, I don't know, sometimes it's scary because when you coming from like a small town, you got a lot of people just telling you like you're not going to be able to make it, you know, going out there. Oh, you're not going to be able to afford the cost of living and all that stuff. So I guess my question to you is, you know, how did you tackle on moving to a new state and, you know, like meet new people, you know, finding your own grounds and stuff in this world where you knew no one?
Yeah. So for me, it was like when I came out here real hard, I didn't really know nobody at all, you know. Everybody was telling me you wasn't gonna make it, like she said. Basically, I just had to lock in. Like, I had got close with God, and I had locked in. I was able to start getting opportunities, and I had built on them, you know. But for, like, meeting new people, I still ain't really met a lot of people out here. There's a couple cool people out here, but, like, nobody really, like, that's a close friend to me or nothing like that. But other than that, though, like, I don't know. I just feel like the people here, like, kind of weird to me.
Really?
Just like from where we from and where I'm staying now, like it's just different. You got like the lingo different, how people talk different, how people move different. So it was just I had to like adapt. That's all it was.
I feel like for me, you know, like just touching on what you're saying, like moving out here was like I was getting the same thing, like, oh, the cost of living and all that stuff. You just got to drown that out. So if you are like thinking about moving to a new state, don't listen to what people saying, especially if it's negativity. And sometimes you just gotta learn that you don't have to share, you know, what your goals is and stuff with everybody, because not everybody's ready to receive, you know, where you're trying to go. And so I feel like when I got out here, I was like lost. I was very lost. I knew no one. I actually went and got 2 emotional support animals. I was like, I need support because I'm out here. I know no one. What I'm going to do? And so how I met, you know, like my friends and stuff like that, I was like looking on Instagram at like stuff to join and like things to do, things that I like to do. And I found this dance team. It was like this women's competitive dance team. And I was like literally going there. I knew like, okay, yeah, it'd be cool to make the team, but I strictly just want to go and meet girls that are like my age and that love to dance and stuff. And I can make friends and stuff. And I did that. So, like, I literally joined the team. I was there for, like, a sneeze of a second. But I made my friends. I got their numbers. And that was what it was. Now, when it comes to, like, meeting new people, I will say out of all the people I met out here, I really just have, like, maybe 1 or 2, you know, people that I can actually call, like, my friends. Maybe just 1 because he right. Like, some people, they just weird. And you don't know what they own until, like, you in deep and you know, it's happening to you. Like, you're like, damn, like, this is actually happening. Like, this some weird shit. Like, I need to, get on, get over with. But I think like with me, I got my type of heart is I'm gonna always give somebody benefit of the doubt. I'm always, get to know somebody. If they being friendly, I'm gonna be friendly. But I had to learn now to have a higher guard because people will eat that up. That friendly shit, they will eat that up. And so, especially if you ain't from around here, you don't know your ways around the areas and stuff, you just can't be like trusting everybody and going to everybody's little functions and stuff because you don't know what you stepping into. But yes.
Yeah.
So going on to the next question. That was a long ass code.
It's 6.
Okay. So I moved out here at the beginning of my adult, little, world. And I feel like you did too. We were both becoming adults. And so like, it's weird because I have been around you since you've like been an adult, and that's weird as fuck because I've only been around you like when we were growing up as kids and we ended as kids. And I guess when I say as kids, it's like being treated as a kid, not being seen as an adult. So my question to you, and of course to me too, is how has it been, stepping into the adult side, like being an adult and being an adult in a new state and just being an adult in general? Like, what have you learned? What are some things that you went through that, some people may, need to know as they step in? A lot of people graduating this year and around this time, and now they're being put into like, the world, and like, what are some things they need to know so they don't F up?
I'm gonna be real with you. It still like feel like I don't get treated as an adult most of the time,
Yeah.
Just how our family is. But like, I don't know. For me, being an adult, I feel like I was an adult since I was like 17. Because I had went to college and I was like basically by myself the whole time. So yeah, for me, I feel like I grew up like earlier than most. Like I used to do all the partying stuff when I was younger. So like now I don't really go out. I don't really do too much. So for me, it's like, I don't know. They could like, when they say something to me, I'll listen to them, But it's more for me, like I'm still gonna do what I want to do regardless because I'm grown. But for the people that is, like just graduating high school and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And getting to the real world, I just say you can't really trust a lot of people. That's like a lesson. Like you gonna try to trust some people, even the people that you know now. Like you just can't like trust everybody basically. Like
I think I was more thinking like, okay, like managing, like you got all this stuff out here now, like, oh crap, I gotta go and set up, like handle this, handle that. Oh, it's a bill, but they overcharge me. Like, how are you handling that? Because for me, it's hard. Like when I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, dang, I gotta go to work because who gonna pay these bills? Like, or dang, like I got a whole baby out here. Like I have to, like humble myself. And, I feel like, because of my childhood was so like different to yours, like I was more in a stricter setting. I never experienced the whole party era, like as a teenager and stuff, like how my brother, he go out and he do his thing and he work and he make his money. He still party and stuff. Like I'm just now experiencing, that. But I feel like being an adult, it hit me hard because I was like, okay, I'm deciding to be an adult, but I'm deciding to be an adult alone because I don't have no help out here. I don't have no, nobody that I could just be like, I'm tired of being an adult. I'm finna go move back in with my mom. Like that's not a thing anymore. And I feel like the one thing that I would give to anybody is just like credit. Get that shit up. Like credit hurts you. And I didn't know what credit was until like I first moved out here and I tried to like, what was I trying to do? Get a house. And they was like, no ma'am, your credit score is just not giving. And that was one thing that kind of like made me a little depressed was credit. Like if you like credit is everything, and that's something they don't even teach you at school. Like they telling you about like geometry and all this shit, go to college, but what about credit? Like, cause really, to be honest, if you're not talking about finances, we're not teaching about like credit and how to manage it and what good credit is, bad credit is. Like, what are you going to actually do when you get out into the real world? Like, you're not going to be able to get anything without having good credit. If you do, it's not going to be what you want. It's going to be what you have to settle for. But yeah, like, I feel like that. And then, like, I wish, like, some things growing up. We're back. Some things growing up I wish I would have paid more attention to is cooking, because I can't cook for shit. I cannot cook.
I would say the same, because we had a cooking grandma, right? Mm-hmm. We were raised by grandma. So like I seen her make a little something, you know, from that time.
I
to
saw
time.
it, and
But like when they come to actually like doing that shit, I can't do it. Like
I cannot. I'm like, how is this like you talking about? Oh, we just sprinkle a little this, little that, da 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 da, and I do the same thing. It don't taste nothing like it. Every time I come back home to visit, they think I'm anorexic. It's like, no, like I eat, y'all. I don't be cooking greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, yams. I don't know how to make all that good stuff. The pork chops, smothered pork chops, and I wish that was one thing that I wish I would have paid more attention to. Like, I need to open a school, baby. Credit, cooking, like, these are the things you need as an adult.
Skills.
Yeah,
skills. You need a skill set. That's another big thing. Like, when you get in the real world, man, you can have however many degrees you want. If you don't got no skill set, you're not getting no job. And it's simple like that.
I tell you one thing, that there is, like, I feel like college is so, like, it's overrated, because if you're not going to college for like a specific thing, you're going to be getting a degree and still washing dishes. I know so many people that have degrees and stuff that what job are you trying to get with this degree? What are you going to actually do with the degree that you have? Because a lot of people think like they have to go right away, and I feel like no, if you don't know exactly, you know, if you don't see the 5-year plan after this working out, the 10-year plan after this, wait a little bit till you know exactly what you want to do.
Okay. So my question to you would be, like, when you went to college, was that on your own accord? Like,
No, I did not want to fucking. I barely could do school in high school. Tests were like my ACT score was sad. It wasn't even in like the 20s or 30s. Like, no, it was like horrible. I'm not even gonna say, but I'm not gonna do that to myself. My ACT score, I took it 3 times and it kept getting lower every time. I was like, I was in college for dance, but all my classes were remedial classes. They weren't even classes that was gonna count. And I was like, what am I getting? What I actually do now requires no degree, and that's crazy to me, because you make so much money in so many jobs that don't even require a degree. And there's so many ways to get jobs that take a degree. It's just really all about who you know. It's about who you know, and it's all about yourself. I feel like you have to learn how to market yourself. And if you can sell yourself first, you market yourself first, sell yourself as the product, they buy it. Now they have you because they feel like you're going to be able to do what Joe can't do, what Jill can't do. Jill can have, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da, but they don't have what you're going to have to bring in, you know, the revenue.
That's why I say skill, because, like, boom, you can say you got degrees. They don't care about degree. Degree, a piece of paper. But if you can show them you can do skills like HVAC, CDL, stuff like that, it'll help you, like, in the long
Okay, HVAC, because literally that's like what most of these jobs require. Like, and they be making a lot of bread. And if you just know how to do it, all you got to do is just literally know somebody that'll be like, hey, like, I can get you on, like, yeah, because, and that's not necessarily a handout. It's just about like, hey, this is an open opportunity. Sure. And somebody trying to give it to you, take it. Don't be prideful and be like, oh, no. Take that shit.
For sure. Every opportunity is a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then especially if the zeros are looking right. So, like, I feel like never think, like, if you can't afford college and stuff, that's the end of your road, because it's not. There's so many ways to make money, and there are so many ways to be successful without having a degree. If you want to go get a degree, of course, that's great as well. I highly recommend, you know, you doing you, and you going to school for what you're going to go for. But at the end of the day, look at it. Don't just go and get a fun degree. And a fun degree is like, you know, something that you know there isn't a high demand for. But just, you know, some people just want to have their college life and their college experience. Do it. Don't stack up the student loans, baby. Just you know, go and you can have a party, go to the parties and stuff, and you ain't got to be a student. Or take the online student class. You ain't got to live on site, because that's where they get you at. Like, you trying to live on the site and do all of that. No. Get your degree and get out. Don't stay more than your time needed.
I'm gonna say another reason why I didn't like school for me, like, so in high school I was a student athlete, you know. I never really like did work like that, like homework. Mm-hmm. I was smart, like I'm smart when it comes to like doing stuff. So I never really did homework. Like, I feel like it was a waste of my time, because I could go in class and solve the problem, at least get 75% of it right without even doing the homework. So like, that's why I looked at school different. Like, for me, school wasn't like I needed it. It felt like I had to do it. So I didn't want to go, like she said, I didn't want to go to college. Like, that wasn't my first, like, mind. Like, But my grandma was like, man, you gonna go to college, you gonna get a job. And for me, I was like, why not go to college? You know what I'm saying? So I just
why not go to college?
I was like, why not? So I just went. But if I would have did what I was supposed to in high school, then I probably could have went to a college I wanted to go to. Mm-hmm. I just did a last resort college because I really didn't want to go. So I ended up going with our other cousin, Jalen. Mm-hmm. I ended up going to college with our cousin, Jalen. And, me and him, two different people, But, we had a little fun up there or whatever. But, I didn't like the school because they did, every 3 months, that's a new semester for them. Yeah. So, how most people get multiple months, 6 months. And that's they half a semester. They still got the other semester to catch up. Mm-hmm. For us, it was 3 months, new class and do everything every 3 months. So that's why it wasn't really all that for me.
And I feel like for me, I just was not mentally ready for college. Everybody was scared. I was scared. I was walking outside just scared. What you? Because I was just such a sheltered kid, and I was not socialized with, and I was literally the captain of a dance team. I was in all the sports and stuff like that. But when I got to college, I was what is happening? There is marijuana being smoked in this room? I was the Karen. I was out there reporting ooh, she's smoking weed, and ooh, they're having sex. I was no, this cannot be happening. I was the one listening to the news report of what's happening crime-wise. I was just terrified. I don't know. I did not go to any parties. I was because I'm going to get drugged and someone's going to kidnap me. And that's how, delulu I was back then. That's why I was yeah, this is not for me. Plus the fact that I was taking the remedial courses, then I was just away from it. I just was not mentally prepared to just be on my own in that setting. And plus it was HBCU. But I will say,
yeah, I was just going to say, now, what we saying, we just saying from our experience. So we're not telling y'all college is bad. I did have fun in my experience, but it could have been short. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it'll feel now, when I look back at it, it's a waste because I ain't finished, and it was I didn't go for what I was trying to go for anyway. So it feel like a waste now, but we just saying just think about it. It's not something that you.
Yeah, we're not shitting on anyone on going to school like that. It just did not work for me, and it just did not work for him. But we found what works for us, and that's what we're saying. Figure out what works for you because, be real. Some of y'all, you don't want to go, or you don't think look at what you're doing. Do research on it first. Think about what you want to do and do your research because some of these jobs you do not need a degree in. You just need to be knowledgeable and skilled in some of those things. Some of those things don't even require degrees. Some of those things don't even require experience at all. It's just once you get into the job, you're building up your resume and you're building up that experience. And so that's what we're saying. Okay. But also we went to so many schools growing up. How many schools did you go to?
I think in elementary I went to, I don't want to lie to y'all. I think it was 12 to 14.
I'll tell you.
By the time I got to 4th grade. So
I'm telling you, our childhood was I didn't start going to so many schools until I got in high school. I went to 3. It was way not more than him, but there's only 4 years of high school. I went to 3 different high schools. Each year just was not working out.
See, for me, it got more consistent. So when I got to middle school, I went to one middle school. And then when I got to high school, I went to one high school. But before then, it was different schools. So
what's crazy? I passed by my middle school, what was that, last weekend? I was I went there. I forgot I went to that school. I was damn, it's still a school. It's up and everything. Rushing.
Oh, yeah.
I was I went there. And now it's called something else. I was oh. Yeah. But literally, I feel when you go, I think it started off with high school. And it's if you didn't went to so many, it's hard to set yourself up for college. I think that was my problem. I feel if I would have went to one high school, the whole duration, it would have prepared me more for college. Because I went to 3 different high schools that was in maybe 3 different districts, 3 different types of lesson plan. I just felt I was not able to set my roots and build, the foundation of memories and remembrance, if that's the word, type shit. But I just feel it was that. It was me not knowing okay, I'm literally going somewhere, and I ain't gonna know who. First, I had some crazy roommates too in college. The one girl I had, she was just crazy, and she was trying to beat me up, and she was on the volleyball team, and she had all her little volleyball team people trying to jump me because I snitched on her. But the other one was just crazy. She was like she used to wear like little nightgowns, and she used to like knit and sit in the bed and listen to my conversations and be weird. She was on some weird shit. And so with that girl, this was like her third roommate and that she had been through. So she was like lunatic girl, and they put her in a room with me, and she wanted me to rearrange my whole room so that she could see my stuff. And it was just so much like, know who you going to college to or bunking rooms with, because I'm so proud. Like my brother, he is doing so good in college, and he's there with his best friends, and so I love that for him because he knows what he's going to do. He's going to be like a nurse practitioner, and he's working in that field like already, so he already know what he want to do, and the type of job and the money and all that stuff he's trying to make. It makes sense to go to school for it because, hey, you got to have a degree to practice, have your own practice and do all these things. And so, yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like, what I want to do has nothing to do with school. And so, yeah. Okay. So the next question is...
Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for watching the video. You guys get in the comments and just continue the topic if y'all want to. And we'll get back to y'all on the next episode. Thank you so much.
In other words, let's keep the conversation going in the comments down below. Let us know your trials and tribulations of stepping into the adult world. And, yeah. What he said. All right, y'all. And don't forget to...
Like, subscribe, and comment.
Nigga, shut up. Get the face and come on. It's now you're supposed to say it. Like, subscribe, and comment. That sounds like a man. I'm gonna do it again. Choking my throat.
Really?
Okay. Like, subscribe, and comment. Unfiltered
Cousins.
Welcome to Unfiltered Cousins Podcast.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Unfiltered Cousins Podcast. This is the Unfiltered Cousins Podcast. Got that shit.
No, straight.
Do that.